Good day, everyone. Commander N again, and we are back with Kaiserreich after a brief hiatus. You know, stuff happened like that. However, this is going to be a special session because I have a guest. He is Carl, for those of you who watch the channel, he's the creator of the Sith Lord Rambling videos and such, and he's also a good friend of mine who's played this game with me a couple times as well. Say hi, Carl.
Yo, I
And
sound like a visitor waiting for my introduction.
and he's just gonna help me view. He's just gonna kind of watch the game, and we'll probably chat about whatever happens to come about. So when we last left off, we had just taken Tibet. So go team. Ottomans actually pushed Armenia back quite a bit. They pushed like this far, and yet,
Broken ass Armenia.
Yep. And the German-French war is still kind of stuck like this. We'll have to see
They're
how
like
that.
stuck pretty much at their World War One border.
Almost. Like if France
Like if
takes.
they didn't have if they didn't have Yupin or Luxembourg, they'd be pretty much at where they were.
Actually, I think Germany had Eupen at the start of World War One, but yeah, if France takes Luxembourg, then that pretty much be World War One borders right there. And yeah, this was the one thing that you and I were like, what? No civil war? Maybe it just hasn't.
Crap.
I don't know. So now it's gonna be time where I think we're gonna have to pick our next target. There's still an alliance.
That Photoshop fucking hat on von Sternberg is so awful.
Yeah.
Like, nice job, guys who made the game and everything, but that picture could have been done a lot better. He looks so stupid.
Although, I suppose I can kind of understand the difficulties. So, we're going to be going after our next target, and I'm going to pick these guys, of course. Old Zhang's going to be losing his empire soon enough.
But they're the holy whatever you want to call it.
Well, we ain't got time for no holy what's-its. Mongolia and their holy thing's gonna get it in the boot too. So
not in the boot, man.
You're right. But I don't know if they got
sorry.
Oh, you were gonna say someone was at war with someone?
Germany looks like it's at war with Thailand.
Oh yeah, that's because in the last session, Siam joined Japan, and Japan wanted Germany's colonies, and they said no, so Japan declared war. So.
Oh, I must have just forgot about it.
Yeah, they even took Singapore like right away, and now Indochina has come quite a fight. Although
yeah,
it looks like
they got people trapped in the Da Nang area.
And Burma has joined Germany. So.
Oh yeah.
That's
Burma in Middle Europa.
Yep.
I always knew Burmese were secretly Aryans.
Totally. I guess they must have really felt threatened by the Japanese, and especially Siam, that they were like, oh, we'll go fight them then.
Yeah, I remember in an older version of Kaiserreich, the event might still be in there, but I think it's kind of generic in the sense that it's like a generic Japanese conquers a country event where you take over Burma, except it kind of talks more about a Japanese conquest of Burma, so maybe there's a little more to it. But I did take Burma in that Japanese game I had, and nothing really happened, so I was a little let down there.
Oh yeah?
There used to be an event, is what I'm saying, where Burma kind of got like taken in by Japan by event, and not just, hey, you won, boom.
Right.
Boom goes the dynamite. Anyway.
Been good. Oh, oh, I didn't notice this. Australasia also joined Japan, so now they're taking these German areas here too.
I always knew they wanted more of Guinea.
More Guinea for the guinea pigs.
That is awful.
Awfully
Guinea for
awesome.
the guinea pigs. Terribly terrible.
Mining operations. So
That's the Russia. That's this Russia, all right.
yep.
Oh
Vladimir
god, they
the-
got Vladimir the Third in there.
Yeah. And what's that? Yeah, they still got their alliance with Ruthenia. But it looks like they're not really going to be doing much of anything at all.
I think I heard Kaiserreich was originally a mod based on this massive Russian expansion mod. So I think that's why Russia has just so many freaking events, is because originally the mod itself was just Russia and then they expanded it all over. All the way back in like Hearts of Iron 2 days.
The only thing I know about the Hearts of Iron 2 days was that it was very much like this, centered around Germany winning the war. I guess that must have been like later iterations just before the release of Darkest Hour, because funny story about that, when the game Darkest Hour was being worked on and the mod was also being worked on in conjunction with that. So when the game released, the mod was released as well, all ready to go with everything converted to the Darkest Hour map and everything.
Yeah.
So
Although I think what I heard though, if I'm a little more precise, is like they're okay. Maybe it didn't start out as Russian, but I think that there was a Russian mod out there that was really like intricate, and then they like integrated it with Kaiserreich.
that makes sense. I don't really know, but I'll believe that.
I read that on the forums somewhere, so I think it was in one of the AARs. Someone was talking about how the Russian mod, whatever they were talking about, was integrated with Kaiserreich, which
Yeah.
makes sense considering just how balls to the walls events Russia has. As long as there's not an event for Russian spacemen aliens to come down, so. Oh, I'm sorry, the xenomorphs.
Well, they got xenomorphs. Germany's gonna be bringing in predators.
9? Fucking. If anyone ever thought Beria was a good leader, you need to go die in a fire. Beria just looks bored.
He's like, I'll take a picture, whatever. Okay, here we go. Lhasa, the capital of Tibet, is under our control. Several thousand, so on. Ready to join our fight.
Yay, militia division, woo!
And an infantry division.
I like that, but it's like, hey, you want a couple of hicks with guns?
Yeah, Hicks with guns. What's worse is that they're not even modernized like ours. Like, okay, 1921 infantry division. 1936, 26. Okay, there's a couple 21s, but I'd say half my army is at 1926 standards or higher. So
Yeah, you're not behind. You're just retro.
oh yeah.
You're just a retro army. You're not behind. Shut up. I one time was playing the modern day scenario, and it was so stupid because the Shanghai Pact was being unreasonably dickish for no reason, and it's always stupid in that mod too because the Shanghai Pact is broken, where like Russia will join the Shanghai Pact and then immediately leave. because the AI doesn't want to be part of the alliance and it doesn't realize it's part of the chain. And so China ends up going to war with the US, and the only thing they do for like 5 years straight is invade Afghanistan, and that's it. And then they sue for just some sort of weird, like, we didn't do anything piece. Oh.
Here we go. Phase 2. So basically we're gonna pick, I originally wanted to go after these guys. Okay, it's either wait, abandon all plans, AOG. Well, since AOG is directly allied with Germany now, I'm gonna go after.
That might pose a problem.
Yeah, we're not really in a position to do anything about that. I'm just gonna go after these guys.
What are you talking about, Nick? I would have just abandoned everything.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we just won against Tibet, now have this massive territory. We're pretty much the biggest Chinese nation, but I don't know if we should do it anymore.
I don't think we're really cut out to be the rulers of all of China.
Yeah, you guys didn't put a lot of effort into the last war. I don't know if you deserve another. No, sir, we want to go to war, we swear. I'm surprised Alish Ordo won. I've never, ever seen them win.
I bet it was probably because they had help from Mongolia. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Mongolia actually helped them this time. That was probably it.
It was...
Bye-bye, Mr. ISIS of Kaiserreich.
Is that a contemporary politics joke?
Yep, you're immediately gonna get fucking flamed, Nick. Here it comes.
Oh well. I was already flamed anyway, and I don't know.
You don't know me. You don't know my struggle. I was already set on fire.
I don't want to set the world on fire. And I just sing that song very wrong.
What the fuck is that?
That was
horrifying.
I know, my singing is bad.
I mean that in the most friendly way possible. I mean, go fuck yourself in the friendliest way possible. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, ma'am, when I told you I want to punch you in the face because you're so ugly, I meant it in the nicest way possible. I like when people say, don't take this the wrong way, and then they tell you something, you're like, how else am I supposed to take it?
You're supposed to...
Looks like the Carlists are losing.
Yeah. Actually, CNT seems to actually be doing pretty well. I've noticed times...
Sorry, that's not surprising to me. They seem to always freaking win whenever I'm playing this freaking mod, and it annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah. The only thing about me is that I've noticed several times where it seemed like it kind of stalemate, like the northwest would be held firmly by the Bakarlis, and the northeast would be held firmly by CNT, and then the kingdom would just hold the rest, and then everything would just go from there.
I've seen the Spanish Civil War go all the way to the 1950s.
I know. And I've seen the German-French...
I've seen like CNT FAI take almost the entire territory of Spain, but the freaking Carlists hold on to that little sliver in the upper left there, and like they make peace, and I'm like, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Let's break characters some more. We want to unify all of Spain, yet we're going to make peace with this one little spot because it's not worth it.
It's the same thing, though, with, like, regular Darkest Hour. Every time the freaking Republicans win, it's like, yeah, that's not how it's supposed to go. Although, if you're Germany, it makes for a juicier target.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because whenever Franco wins, I'm like, oh, man. I kind of feel bad doing this, but then again, it's Franco, so who gives a care?
Yeah.
Douglas MacArthur, the first dictator of the United States. So stupid. Look at him. He looks like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
The American Caesar,
Oh,
or
American tyrant.
despised by democracies for becoming the first American non-democratic leader, MacArthur is by no means a political weakling. With his hate towards syndicalism and other leftist movements finally unleashed, he will not stop until his country is safe from enemies, both within and without.
You know, that's the one thing about Kaiserreich that always kind of annoyed me, where suddenly people in history you may or may not know were not exactly this bloodthirsty, suddenly are just the devil.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Okay.
I feel like murdering people. Oh,
Here we go. Time to attack. Or abandon
no,
the
abandon
plans.
everything now. Do it.
Do it! And we'll gain 10 national descent.
Yeah, because even your people will be like, what the hell?
Yeah, although if I attack, I'll lose national descent that I've never had.
Oh, wait. I just realized something. Look how generic your newspaper is.
Oh yeah.
News of the world.
Worldwide since 1900.
I would hope so from the newspaper called News of the World. Alright, let's go.
Alright. And it costs 5 cents too. Time to... And since these guys are at war with Qing, our campaign should actually be a bit easier.
Yeah, the Qing are gonna get all butthurt.
Yeah.
Or who knows, you might be the one who gets all butthurt.
I hope that maybe... Oop. First battle, 1 division against 22.
Oh my god, what's wrong with your face? Were you born a pineapple?
That's not nice.
Oh god, the guy he was fighting looked awful too. Oh man, I mean, you have to look really hard to find pictures of Chinese generals from this era, but damn, maybe they shouldn't have. Then again, you got like 3 or 4 generals that are Russian in your army, so who cares?
Yeah.
It's always funny about the Chinese factions. All of them have like either a German general or a Russian general or something. But they don't know Yu Wang. I know Yu Wang.
Yeah, I know Yu Wang. You know Yu Wang?
They found a lot more decent picture of Pu Yi though. The one from regular Darkest Hour is horrendous.
Yeah, wasn't the original one like the one of his propaganda picture for Menchuko? Like
yeah, where he's
edited
just standing there and not really looking very awkward and shit.
and just kind of holding a sword, ballin', or whatever.
Bowling! Well, to those people who care, which I know no one will except for Nick because he knows what I'm talking about, my malware bytes found nothing.
Well, I guess that's good news.
I guess so. It just still doesn't explain why the hell that process is taking up so much fucking process. Anyway, for those of you at home, if you know what an ASIS something is, tell me because it's weird. But anyway.
This is Thailand! Land of the
Wow. That was awful.
Yeah, they
I
decided...
firmly blame you for all the mental trauma I now have. Yeah. Instead of Greece, Leonidas was defending Thailand from the hordes of Chinese invaders.
Well,
As
Germans
if
in
300
this
wasn't
game,
racist
but...
enough as it is.
Yeah. Racist, historically inaccurate,
Shh, Frank Miller's a great writer. What are you talking about?
Okay, what the hell is up with Transcaucasia going to war with these little states and then just piecing out? Now they pieced out with Armenia, too. And they're like, oh, we'll just take this, we'll be fine with it.
We took cars, that's all we wanted. We didn't want the capital or anything.
Except that they have claims on them, but yeah, we'll just
They're
leave
so
them alone.
retarded. They're one of the worst Kaiserreich nations in that they never seem to know what the fuck they're actually doing. Just like the first couple of years of the real Soviet Union.
Word.
You know, I kind of like Stalin, but he keeps asking me for death quotas, so I'm not sure if I want to keep him around. Stalin and his balding beard, or stash.
Yeah.
As I call it, the Saddam stash, because they look exactly the fucking same. Is it unfair, though? Because Stalin had it first. No, it's not unfair. They're both killing assholes.
They're both killing assholes.
They're
That's
both
so
killing them ass.
That's so funny how people always try to like make Hitler or Stalin seem better by quantifying the numbers instead of uh, qualifying or something. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn. Yeah, I know. It's people like statistics, so.
Oh wait, can I annex these guys?
Oh, okay.
Dang it, not yet. Oh, I still gotta take that province.
Oh, you guys are on the retreat?
Yeah, you know how it is. Low organization on the march, so we get pushed out right after it's over.
Yeah, I was just checking something so I looked away for a minute and I was like, what's going on?
Okay. Let's just hope Qing doesn't rain on my parade and be like, oh, we're gonna stop you because we're gonna get to them first. Alright. Alright. That's them finished. Okay, so that's it for those guys. Now the rest of the world is... Oh, Germany's really launching the counterattack. Yunnan under our control. Several thousand former soldiers are joining us. So another 2 divisions. Put them in the capital.
Nick,
Yeah. What is it?